Hello and welcome to Hope for Felons podcast, where we discuss felons and everything in between. Your host for this show is Douglas Van Vliet. Welcome to the show, ladies and gentlemen. Hello and welcome back to Hope for Felons Incorporated, where we discuss felons and everything in between. I know you're going to say right off the rip is, where have you been in May? Well, I've been busy answering the phone. We have been really busy with emails, placing offenders with, a lot of the offenders with the North Carolina Department of Corrections. For women, they've been needing placed at different facilities, so we've been helping them placing their offenders. So we've been busy with that, and then other stuff going on, and of course I get a lot of letters as well, so I have to answer those. So I've been busy. So when I'm busy, I really don't have the time to do a podcast. But I try to do as many as I can in a month, but I also want to try to follow up and see what's going on with the new program that they're using to monitor offenders' phones. I've still been wanting to reach out to Mr. Cameron and find out how that's going, and then, see what he feels and see if he feels like that I should still start pursuing the monitoring system. I mean, I would love to do it, but I mean, I have so much stuff going now, I'd have to delegate that to someone else. It's getting to where that it's hard for me to do everything. But one thing I want to share with everybody today is our finances. I'm not begging for money. I'm not asking for money. If you are able and you would like to, then you can go to our website at hopeforfelons.com and you can donate money to us, and that helps other offenders to get on their feet and to be able to make that change in a positive way. So I do want to say that right now we're in a position we struggle month to month, because it's just me with the we do have people on the board, and I do have a doctor that gives me a little money every month, and I really appreciate that, and that helps pay the bills with Hope for Felons. And you're like, well, what bills do you have? Well, we have the internet, we have the phone, we have to make sure that something that we just had to add was the fax, because everybody, it seemed like that the judges, they needed a way to fax. And I actually told the judge, I said, if you want us to have a fax, then, excuse me, but I think somebody needs to go ahead and start helping us with the bill. But nobody ever did. I didn't figure they would. But I did want to say that, we've been really busy with, answering letters and, answering the telephone. The telephone's been ringing off the hook, and emails. It's a lot going on here at Hope for Felons. A lot of people's being released and they need help. But one thing I want to say that I've noticed, and it's really bad, I know that if I want to give you good information, and that is, whoever you get to help you, whether it's our organization or another organization, please give them the courtesy for at least a month before your release date. So that way it would give them time to find you a bed. The problem is not me. Trust me, the problem's not me. if I knew I could get you a bed waiting till a week before, so be it. I'd do it. But the problem is so many people is being released and so many facilities are full. So if you give me at least a month ahead, then I can prepare for you to stay at that location. Now, also I want to say that a lot of facilities now is wanting a deposit. I do not understand why, but the facility that we've been working with lately, for some reason they've been asking for a deposit. And I'm like, how in the world can a person afford a deposit if they're coming right out of prison and they're not working? I do not get that. And I think they should give the offender a chance to make it before they, ask for money. Get them a job, at least give them a chance to get a job and get going before they ask for money. But, oh well, that's the way they do things. But I just wanted to bring that up. Not all facilities do it, but the facility that I've been working with lately in Lexington, if you take the drug program, then they do not charge you. But if you go to their halfway house, then they will charge you the deposit. And I do not think that that's fair. I think that really that probation or the state should actually be funding that organization. But what do I know? That's the way I look at it. I mean, the way that I feel and the way that I think is never the way that it really is. And I hate that. I hate that because we do so much and we try to help so many people, but yet the state does not back us with funds. And they don't, a lot of the other organizations either. So, and it's bad. It's bad. But we have to do the best we can. And I do want to say that with the new program that we're doing, don't know, I don't think I mentioned it yet. I don't keep tabs. I should keep a little note so I know what to go by, but I don't. Starting June the 1st, you will have to fill out a form and either email it back, fax it back, however, mail it back by snail mail. But I have to have a written consent saying that you give me the authority to place you at a facility. They basically given me the authorization to do that and the authorization to get like your records. If you want me to try to get you help, like say for make sure that you have a medical provider or something when you get out, I can do all that, but I can't do it unless I have your consent. If I don't have your consent, then I can't do it. So what I'm asking, if you want us to help you, you want us to do this, then you're going to have to fill out an application and have it signed so that way we can actually get all your information, because we need, the charges that you were charged with. We got to get all that, because I cannot just place you and you tell me, oh, I was in, I don't know, I don't even know what I'm in for. Well, I know that'd be a lie, but if you said something like that, well, I have to know when I place you where you're going to be placed, because I cannot have, some facilities will not take people that's, been into drugs. If they're drug users and have issues with drugs and they're having withdrawals, well, you know what? They might not take you. But you have to be honest to me so I can find places that will take you. And, that's the bottom line. And we've had a little bit of trouble with that in the past, so we're stopping that. And also, this will actually give us an opportunity to help more people with Operation Backpack. And hopefully, I put on my pamphlet. If y'all is fortunate enough to get a pamphlet from Hope for Felons, we're actually trying to get the phones back where we can start giving phones. We're working on that, trying to make that happen. We've had little issues in the past because they've changed providers. The current company that we was with, they went from T-Mobile to Verizon, and Verizon does not have good coverage around Surrey County or a lot of places in North Carolina, so we feel like we'll just do away with that and go with a company like T-Mobile that uses T-Mobile services. So if you know of anyone or basically good deals through T-Mobile or a company that does use T-Mobile where we can get good deals, please let me know and reach out to me. I'd be glad to hear from you. Well, this is Doug, and there is hope for felons.